welcome you all to RKP online classes. Hope you all are doing good at your homes. Today we are going to learn about a new chapter, and that is role of the government in health. Role of the government in health. So today we are going to study about the role of government, how the government is responsible for the healthcare services of the people who are living in our country or of that particular state. Okay, so basically in a democracy, you know that India is a democratic country. Democratic country means where the powers are in the hands of the people. It means people are choosing their own leaders, they are electing their own leaders and making them as their leaders. Okay, so in a democracy, people elect the government to work for their welfare, whether it is related to their employment, whether it is related to their health, or whether it is related to the building of parks, streets and the other buildings. Okay, so in this chapter we are going to study about the meanings, what are the problems related to the healthcare in our country, and how is it related to the work of government, how the healthcare is related to the work of government. Okay, so if we are electing a person, if we are electing a party as our leader, and finally they got majority of the votes and they form their own government, so basically it becomes their duty to work for our welfare, whether it is related to any field. Okay, so basically what is health? What is health? Health is the ability to remain free of illness and injuries. Health is the ability to remain free of illness and injuries. Clear? So we cannot say that health is related or health is limited to diseases, that if we got diseases, only then we are unwell, only then we are unhealthy. No, there are some other factors as well which relate to our health, which are related to our health. Or we can say, I'm giving an example, if the people who are not getting clean drinking water or that water is affecting on the health of that person or the people of that particular area, it is affecting them badly. Yes, so what will happen? Their health will get affected. Their health is getting affected badly. Yes, it means they are getting sick. They are getting sick. So we can say that health is not limited to diseases. It is related to the civic amenities or the basic amenities. Basic amenities mean the basic needs which should be provided to every citizen of the country, like pure clean drinking water, or proper enough food, pollution-free environment, so that they will become healthy or it will affect the people health in the positive way. So we can say that if the people are getting dirty water, you know very well that there are so many diseases which spread through dirty water. And people who are not getting enough food, or we can say who are suffered to malnutrition. Malnutrition means the less of nutrition, the less of vitamins, the proteins that they are getting. Okay, it means they are not getting enough food to live in. So do not get enough food, so obviously they will prone to the illness, or it will affect their health badly. That's why I told you, that's why I was saying that our health is not limited to diseases. It is limited, or we can include like pollution, our surroundings, our basic amenities like clean drinking water and enough quantity of the food. So basically these are the factors that can affect our health badly. Clear? So we can't say this is limited till diseases. We can include pollution, basic amenities, and the mental health also. Mental health, if someone is so tensed, if someone is so worried about something, mental stress also affects our body harmfully. So you should be active and be in good spirits every time. Don't be stressed, otherwise it will make you get harmed. The next is, what is healthcare in India? Healthcare facilities in India, the facilities which are provided by hospitals or by the clinics to take care of our health. So what is healthcare? We are discussing about the topic healthcare in India. So basically in our book there are two columns given. In first column there is given that India has largest number of doctors, ambulance, clinics, and India is the largest producer of the medicines as well, and it is the we can say that it is the largest exporter, or it is the fourth largest medicine exporter as well and producer. It is producing and exporting. Exporting means sending to the another countries also. Okay, and in first column that is also given that 1500 new doctors 1500 new doctors qualify each and every year, and there are given that medical facilities have grown. How? Like in 1950 there were around 2700 hospitals, and in 1991 there are around 1200 hospitals, and 12,000 hospitals, and in 2000 there were around 1900 hospitals. So we are continuously growing up. Yes, we are continuously growing up or developing in this field. Yes, but we can say that first column that shows that we have the enough quantity of, we have a large number of doctors, hospitals, clinics, health centers, blood banks. Blood banks required है जहाँ भी blood की जरूरत होती है, they can pass the blood at that place. Okay, so new technologies are there also in our country, by which where the new treatment procedures are available, and there are clinics and ambulance services and laboratories. First column shows that India has a large number of all these things. Yes, so these all are called and India has a large number of doctors, clinic, hospital, and knowledge about the new technology also, so that the new treatment procedures can be availed. Okay, so, and these all are running by a public healthcare system. Public healthcare system. As a name is telling, as a name mentions, public healthcare related to public means which is open to all, of the people of our country. They are called public, and which are run by which hospitals, clinic, all these things which are run by the government. They are called first column. According to first columns, we have a large quantity of every required facility which is essential for a person if he or she gets ill. Then in second column, if we come to second column, there are given that most of the doctors are settled down in the urban areas to make their future or to grow themselves. Okay, number of the doctors in the rural areas mean in villages, they are getting decreased. Okay, but their number are much less than the population of that village. Or we can say if 5 lakh people die from tuberculosis, that is a disease, and 2 million cases of malaria are reported every year. Even they are not getting decreased. Our government is making so much efforts, or whether they are making their efforts or not, they are just showing that they are making efforts, but still the situation is worse. But still the situation is not in our hands. So even we are not able to provide the people clean drinking water or the basic amenities, even 21% basic amenities we can include clean water, a place to live in, or clean surroundings, and enough food. These are the basic amenities. So we are not able to provide all the people of our country these basic amenities. Even 21% of the diseases are communicable diseases which are caused by dirty water. If the polluted water is being supplied to the places, then obviously it will affect their health badly. Yes, and there are so many diseases that are caused by the dirty water like diarrhea, worms, hepatitis, chikungunya, and malaria. These all are the diseases which are caused by the dirty water, or when it is collected for a week or more than 10 years, then what will happen? The mosquitoes, they will get spread there and they will breed there. It means they will give birth to the other mosquitoes there. Okay, then obviously the water is getting polluted and the mosquitoes are spread over the polluted water only. And malaria is caused because of mosquitoes. Yes, so mosquitoes are, we can say we should also be aware about this, so that we can protect us, or we can save us from getting our health affected badly. Okay, now the next point in second column is around half of the children of our country, they are not getting enough food. If they are not getting enough food, then how will they get all the vitamins and the proteins which are required in our body? So that's why they are called, those students are called undernourished. Nourished mean अच्छे से उनका मतलब अच्छे से खाना मिलना, पानी मिलना, ये कुछ मिलना, अच्छे से उनका पालन पोषण होना. But they are undernourished, even they are not getting enough food to eat. Okay. So according to second column, what the second column is pointing out, second column points out the poor situation of our health care. In our country, we are not able to even provide people proper health facilities. So there are two columns. In first column, they are showing that we have this, and we have this. Yes, mean they are exaggerating the things. Exaggerate karna, it means to make the things which are not in actual, but still they are saying that yes, these are there and we have this much and we have this much. जितना है नहीं उससे ज़्यादा का दिखावा करना, to pretend. Okay, and second column is showing the poor situation of the healthcare facilities in our country. So our country has money, knowledge, experienced people, but still they can't make the necessary healthcare available to all. This was, I hope, till now this topic is clear to you all. In this, till now we have discussed about what is health and about the healthcare in India. And in healthcare in India, we have discussed about two columns, which is, in first column we have been told that India has a large number of doctors or the health facilities in our country. But second is showing that about the poor situation of the healthcare facilities in our country. And now I am going to share a story with you, which is of Sheikh Hakim Sheikh. So we are going to discuss about his story now. Hope till now this is clear to you all. Now I am going to tell you about the story of Hakim Sheikh. Who was Hakim Sheikh? Hakim Sheikh was a member of Paschim Bang Khet Mazdoor Samiti in 1992. Paschim Banga means West Bengal. Okay, so he was a member of, we are talking about 1992, he was a member of Paschim Bang Khet Mazdoor Samiti in 1992 in West Bengal. Okay, so what happened to him? Once he was traveling from a train, then suddenly he fell off a train and got his head injured, and at that time he was needed immediate treatment. At that time he was taken to government hospital. Government hospital means public health care. Yes, so he was taken to government hospital, where in first government, when they went, they said that there was not any spare bed. Spare bed means extra bed for that person. Okay, then they took him from that place. Okay, then they went to next hospital. Then they said that there are not specialized doctors. Then they went to another hospital, and different hospital, but so many hospitals, but none of them admitted him. We can say that they went to 8 different hospital, government hospital, but none of them admitted him in their hospital. They were giving just their reason that they don't have the bed with them, extra bed, or they don't have the specialized doctor at that time, or they don't have the ventilators, they don't have the ambulance services that time. It means these all are the responsibilities of a government or of the hospital to make the bed available, to make the doctors available, or to make the ventilator and ambulance available for the patients. Okay, then, but none of them admitted him. They went to 8 different hospitals, and finally he got admitted in a private hospital, where his treatment took a large sum of money and treated him. But after some time, when he got well, after that he filed a case against those hospitals who refused to admit him in their hospital. Okay, now suppose you were in a place of Hakim Sheikh, then what would you do? If you are at place of Hakim Sheikh, what would you do? क्या करेंगे आप उस टाइम पे? Obviously, you will also file a case against that department, or against that hospitals, or against those hospitals, those 8 hospitals where he was brought up. Okay, जहाँ उसे लेके गए. So, do you know the statement given by the court? What was it? What was the statement given by the court? So first of all, before that, you have to write, if you are a judge, he filed a case against them. So if you are a judge, what would you say to Hakim Sheikh? You have to write its answer in your classwork notebook. If you are a judge, what would you say to Hakim Sheikh? So what was the reply, or what was the statement of the court, of the judge? That was, the judge said that it is a primary duty of the government to ensure the welfare of the people and provide healthcare services, including treatment emergency situations. Because if people are choosing them, if people are electing them as their leaders, then it becomes their responsibility to make them treated at that time, so that their life can be saved. Okay, so this was the statement given by the judge, and he also said that the state government, the government of West Bengal, the state government should give money to Hakim Sheikh, which was spent by him on his treatment, and he was given his money back that he spent in private hospital. Okay, so this was about Hakim Sheikh. I hope this story is clear to you all. Now we are going to discuss about next story, and that is of Ranjan and Amar. So basically Ranjan was from a well-to-do family, mean a rich family, and Amar belongs to poor family. Once when they came to school, they met each other, and both were having viral, or we can say fever. Okay, so at that time they discussed, or they shared their experience of the hospitals where they went. Ranjan and Amar. Ranjan went to private hospital, Amar went to government hospital. So Ranjan told that his father took him to the hospital. It was very clean and no noise was there, or we can say slight music was there, which was lightening up the moments. Okay, so Ranjan went to private hospitals. A private hospital. He went there. He went at the reception with his father. They took a 500 rupees slip to meet with the doctor. If they wanted to meet with the doctor, they had to pay 500 rupees for the meetings only. Okay, then they went to the doctor. The doctor checked him up, and after that, he was sent to the another nurse for his blood test. Then the nurse who was testing his blood, or who was taking his blood from his body, he started making fun, or he started cracking jokes to him. Why? So that he could not feel the pain of the injection. Okay, so after that, that nurse told the doctor that there is nothing so serious, this is just viral. Viral ho jata hai na? So this is just viral. Or they gave him the medicines. The doctor gave him the medicines, or around like 3 pills at the afternoon, 1 pill before sleeping, and 2 pills for morning. Okay, and 1 pill that is without having any food, like empty stomach. I mean, they gave him so many medicines, and finally it took a large sum of money to get treated of viral. Then Amar told his story that he went to government hospital. There he was made stood up in a large or in a long lines, and there were so many large lines where the people were waiting for their turn. Yes, where the people were waiting for their turns. And after a few hours, their turn came, and then they went to the doctor. When they went to the doctor took his blood for the blood test. And after that, they said that they have to come after 3 to 4 days to get their report collected. And when they went at a third or fourth day, the different doctor was there. The another doctor who was sitting there, it was not the previous one doctor. Then he told that doctor checked me up, and he told me that you have just a viral. There is nothing serious about it. So he gave me a pill. Because of that, he was well. He was doing well. So they both of them told about their own story. Ranjan told him about the private hospitals story, and Amar told him about government hospitals. Okay, so he told that he was that his treatment took a lot of money, a large sum of money to get him treated. But Amar said that they haven't given any rupee, or there was no need of money. They were treated free. Then, so this was the story about the private and the government hospital. So basically what this story is telling, that government hospitals are also there. They are also providing their services in free, but they are just getting there a large time, because so many people, the poor who are going there, they are in a large number of quantity, and there are so many private hospitals that take a large sum of money, and the people who are going there, that's why they are treated at that time only, because they are collecting just a large sum of money from them. So there are very basic facilities also which are given in our country, but they are just so lazy, we can say ki they are just providing the treatment to a person to 3 to 4 days later. They can do on 1 day, and in this way our government services, our government hospitals are better in the terms of money. So this was about the story of Ranjan and Amar. So I'm giving you some questions now. You have to write their answers in your classbook notebook. So first question, that is, what is health. What is health? Second question is, what is the first and the second column tells us? What is the first and second column telling us or indicating us about the healthcare in India? Third is, if you are a judge, what would you say to Hakeem Sheikh? And the fourth question is, Hakeem Sheikh was a member of which Samiti in 1992? Hakeem Sheikh was a member of which Samiti or which organization in 1992? So these are 4 questions. You have to write their answers in your classwork notebook, and your handwriting should be neat and clean. Hope this topic is clear to you all. If you have watched this video carefully, the topic is clear to you all. Okay, if you still face any problem, you can watch this video again, or you can tell your doubts, or you can take your doubts in your WhatsApp group. So in next video, we will meet with another topic of this chapter.